wisdom,
prudentia,
justice,
justitia,
temperance,
temperantia,
courage.
fortitudo.
Applying ancient philosophy to modern life. This is the Sunday Stoic.
Welcome to the Sunday Stoic podcast. I'm Steve, and this week I hope you tuned in to hear the interview with Donald Robertson talking about Socrates. So a week ago we talked about Socrates, then this Wednesday I released a long interview with Donald about Socrates. So I want to continue our discussion of Socrates, but we'll take a little break this week and just get some advice on becoming more stoic and how not to lose the progress we've made. And so for this advice, we will turn to none other than Epictetus.
A reading from the Discourses of Epictetus, Book 4, Chapter 3.
And it needs only a few things for the loss and overturning of all, namely, a small deviation from reason. For the steerer of a ship to upset it, he has no need of the same means as he has need of for saving it. But if he turns it a little to the wind, it is lost. And if he does not do this purposely, but has been neglecting his duty a little, the ship is lost. Something of the kind happens in this case also. If you only fall in nodding a little, all that you have up to this time collected is gone. Attend, therefore, to the appearances of things, and watch over them. For that which you have to preserve is no small matter, but it is modesty, and fidelity, and constancy, freedom from the affects, a state of mind undisturbed, freedom from fear, tranquility, in a word, liberty.
Your boat captain has sailed you out into the middle of a stormy ocean. And the weather is changing, and he decides to take a break, go down below, have a little drink, maybe watch a little Seinfeld on Netflix. Then he comes back up to continue steering the boat after he's had a little nap. Obviously, this is not the behavior of a captain who's going to keep his crew alive. Epictetus compares our journey as philosophers, if you will, to the role of a captain on a ship. Our power of reason, our ruling faculty is like our captain. And if a captain of a ship neglects their duty, for even just a moment, in the case of a dicey situation, the ship can be lost. He views our relationship to philosophy in much the same way. It's like a voyage or a collection of skills and knowledge. We're trying to protect our well-being, our honesty, our integrity. We're trying to travel safely. But if we neglect ourselves and we give in to temptation, let's say, we say the hell with it and we go out and we're intemperate, we're unjust, etc. We've destroyed what we've built up. We've taken our integrity and flushed it down the toilet. And now, not only do we have to start over and build ourselves back up again, we might be further in the hole than where we started originally. So he's warning us that these things that are in our care, our trustworthiness, our integrity, all of these things that the Stoic is working on, are fragile things. They require constant care and constant vigilance so that we don't lose them. It's like walking around with an egg in your hand, and if you mess up, you're going to break it. And it's a long walk back to the store to get another one. It's a long way back down the hill to get another one to just start over on the journey again. So as we're building these skills, as we're improving our character, it's doubly important that we also protect that character. What can we do to be more mindful of what we're doing? We have to do these things that the Stoics warn us about, right? We might not be able to hang out with old friends that would lead us into temptations, let's say, of over drinking or whatever our old friends might lead us to do that we want to avoid. We might have to harden ourselves through what they call, the hard winter training, right? We might toughen ourselves up by experiencing deliberate poverty, or, some Stoics in training like to take cold showers to just harden themselves up a bit so they're not soft, so they don't give in to temptations as easily. We have to ask ourselves each day if the things we're doing are moral things. Do they fit this worldview that we are creating for ourselves, this way of living that we have chosen? Do they fit within that sphere, or are we making exceptions for ourselves for things that we like to do, that if we really dig deep, if we start asking ourselves questions like Socrates would, we realize, ooh, this thing that I really like to do, maybe it isn't so moral or just. Maybe it's something that a practitioner of Stoicism should leave on the wayside. So these are all things we have to ask ourselves, and Epictetus is warning us, this is precious cargo we're carrying, and if you neglect it for a moment, you might wreck and lose it entirely. So, keep your hands on the wheel and your eyes on the road, and carpe diem.
Thank you for listening to The Sunday Stoic. If you enjoyed the show, please subscribe, rate, and review The Sunday Stoic on iTunes. Become a member of the Sunday Stoic team, earn rewards, and be an integral part of the show by becoming a patron at www.patreon.com/SundayStoic. Contact the show by emailing sundaystoic@gmail.com or by leaving a voicemail at 501-503-3132. To find out more, visit www.sundaystoicpodcast.com. And as Steve always says, carpe diem.